Alright, start the timer. We've got 3 hours or something. For some reason we have 3 hours until this screen turns off and I can no longer play the game. That's the rules. That's how it goes. I don't know why, but that's what it is. Yesterday we really a huge portion of this game for some reason is this one level as Atreus, where he fell asleep and woke up in Jotunheim, I think. I guess for some reason, Atreus has every single ability there is known to man. He can turn into stuff. He's as strong as Kratos. He's got Spartan rage. He can transform into a bear. He can transform into a wolf. He can teleport into other realms. He can speak multiple languages. He can talk to Jormungandr. Unbelievable Mary Sue of a character. Unfathomable levels of Mary Sue right here. And yeah, he woke up in this land and they were like, in the last game they were like, there are no more giants, all the giants are dead, Odin killed all of them, but for some reason there is another giant and Atreus has found her, and she just so happens to be a girl who is about Atreus' age, and he found her in this place and she has the same abilities as Sai from Naruto.
No, that'd be Note.
Personally, I don't think the writing is that strong in this game, but I'm sure that every single person in it sucks this game off harder than I sucked off your dad last night, so we'll see. Don't tell Murgle.
Go away!
The one over here. Where is he? Is he hiding behind this fucking rock? Where is he? Or is the music just not ending? The music's just not ending.
I've got this.
Yeah, we're like running around. We found out that the materia that Atreus has been picking up is in fact the spirits of a bunch of dead giants, which is pretty cool. She's the one who's been drawing a lot of this stuff. Oh my god, I've never died before. Have I ever died on Atreus before? I didn't even know I could, to be honest. And then someone came along and injured a wolf, because of course they had to kill a dog. And now we're going after them, I guess, just to fuck them up. Oh, Shangu, my papa. Yes, I did start a new season of Fargo, and I like it a lot. Yeah. I wasn't, you know, I was not expecting to be in it at all. If you'd have told me who's going to be in it. The main character is played by the girl from fucking Ted Lasso, who plays like the most like EastEnders character of all time. She's like a proper Londoner in that. I know in real life she doesn't sound like her Ted Lasso character. Juno Temple, yeah, Keeley. But yeah, I like it a lot. John Hamm plays a fucking piece of shit. And yeah, really sort of strong.
If we run into
First few episodes that I watched, really liked it.
Drastic.
Yeah, well into it, mate.
She's my grandmother.
I don't really want to say much
She
about it
wasn't
because,
always like
you know,
this.
it's not how you enjoy
When she
Fargo,
learned my
is it?
father wouldn't do anything to avert his fate, she changed.
I see.
Steve from Stranger Things and Winston from New Girl, yeah, are in it. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Like,
Looks like we're gonna find a way
cast
through.
is pretty crazy, but Fargo casts are usually good, right? A close look at this little imp. Oh, he's cool looking. Good design. Yeah, this character is kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, she uses paint, I guess, as a weapon.
Is that like one of those trees from earlier?
I've never been much of a fan of that in anything. I don't even like Patrick Danville from the Dark Tower series. I don't really like Sai from Naruto. And I don't like this girl in terms of abilities. Other than that, I sort of nothing this character because I feel like she was a lazy addition. Really.
Maybe you can find a spot to hit?
Right into the any players use chromatic orb and color spray. Goddamn right I do. You don't. You know why? Because everyone uses chromatic orb and then they use it 16 times and then later on they go, oh wait, this you need a 50 gold diamond to use this spell and I didn't know that. I've been caning through all of your enemies this whole time. Every player that's ever used chromatic orb just smashes the fuck out of every single DM's set of monsters and then like at the end of the campaign you find out it has a gold cost.
Wilbur!
Oh, fuck.
I've got you!
Waste of time. Werewolf transformation. What are we looking at?
Okay, ready.
I think if I kill this thing, I'll build enough rage.
I've got this.
Did a lot of giants live here? Over time?
You want to know about your mother?
She lived this entire life before
Fargo
she
Sheriff's
had
son makes pretty good
me,
music
but I don't know anything
in
about it.
IRL, in real life.
I don't know anything about her. Your mother left
Steve
the house
from
with the
Stranger
giants
Things?
way before I was born.
He'll never not be Steve from Stranger Things, will he? Problem with being in those shows and sort of breaking out in such a big show. He'll always be that character, right? The Devil's Pact. Fargo Season 1 has the best antagonist in it. I 100% agree. No doubt about that whatsoever. Billy Bob Thornton.
Lata, go! This is Gryla's
I
home.
forget his name. My memory is not working
She
today.
needs
It's
to be
not good,
checking
is
her
it?
traps, but she might have more
Excellent.
animals inside. We have to be quick.
I'm sad because the new Final Fantasy XIV character uses paint. Well, now I'm glad I don't play Final Fantasy XIV because that would have been me up in arms. I would have written an absolutely insane letter. I would have been on Reddit straight away. Oh, of course they use paint. Like, what is this? Is this the gay flag or something? This is bullshit. That's the reason Bear of Flame's pissed off, by the way. He's a hardcore Trump supporting gun. What are those gun people called in America? They're awful.
There's another way in, up there. We'll have to figure out how to get to it.
Let's check out Fargo. Oh, it's incredible. Every season is good. But some of them are unfathomable, like exceptional.
Maybe there's a
What
way
the
up on
first
other
season
side,
is-
but I won't be able to get across.
A blindingly good TV. redneck. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Obviously. I insta rage. My son. Insta rage is this has to be his favorite game, surely.
Can you see another way to get me up?
Classmates.
Hang on.
Go back
I'll
to
create
bed,
a
bro.
way up for you.
So, Gryla, what does she need animal souls for anyway?
She can live moments from their lives. Finally feel free. The wind in their fur as they run. Their only worries being what to hunt and where to sleep. But it's not real.
Oh.
You want to fucking push this thing down ever, or? Oh my god, the impatience I get sometimes. Come on. Not enough Kratos. Yeah, but both characters get the rage in this game, though.
Ryla's still out.
Wow, the things are so big. Where's the wolf?
There's a door to the cellar over here.
Wait, Gryla's a giant as well. Is there another? There's just loads of giants still alive. Why not? Why not? It's not like we didn't make a big point about all the giants being dead last time.
Key's already in the lock. Just gotta turn it.
Loki, we should get moving if we're gonna do this.
B505.
Almost. Got it.
I smell the wretched smell of Wax Stevens' bum. Ice Age when Manny thought he was the last mammoth. Yeah, but that's just sort of like cute, and it's a thing that was clearly written in beforehand. This is a retroactive thing where they were like, we sort of need a couple of giants because there was this whole like thing about prophecy, and also we sort of just want, I guess, Atreus to have a love interest, or we want to do an Atreus level, and we want to put a girl in the game. So
I can hear something breathing near the back of the cellar.
Me too. I'm not hearing their voice.
it feels retroactive to me. I mean, who am I? I don't believe for a second that they planned any of this. I think they had some small you know, they clearly had a plan to have a sequel with Thor and that, but
We need to find a way back there.
would it be a flathead to refer to mythology? Yes, because I'm talking about modern
Haven't
day
we seen
people
those
writing a
barrels
video
before?
game and clearly retroactively coming up with bullshit excuses and then using the mythology to justify that retroactive set of actions. And you know it, and I know it, and we all know it, so don't sit there and pretend, alright? Don't try and defend this fucking poorly written game.
That's it.
Listen, no one can write a sequel. It's fucking impossible to do. Almost like a handful of sequels in the history of media are better than the original. It's very fucking rare though. And now everyone's typing a bunch of sequels in the chat as if to sort of like try and disprove me, even though I said a handful. And this one is not better than the first. It's very clear. As a game, is it better? I think objectively, yes. There's more to do. There's more gameplay mechanics. The acting's stronger, and the acting in the first game was stellar.
I can't feel anything.
But the writing? Come on, man.
Just like the other one.
She took its soul. There's not much more we can do.
I actually don't think Darkfire is better written than Dustveil.
Hold this.
It was just objectively better because I had more experience.
What are you?
You didn't have a least favorite giant, did you?
What?
Never mind. This one.
No. You can't.
Your mother said I'd know what to do with these.
Yes, eventually. I just gave them to you.
I know. But they can't hide forever, right? And we can't just leave it here to die.
Are you sure?
No.
I think Better Call Saul is sort of on par with Breaking Bad because they're both good, but they've both kind of got different things that make them one stronger.
I actually don't know how to do this part.
What's he doing? Is he putting the soul of a fucking giant in this snake for some reason? Dude, if I died and then I woke up and you trapped me in a fucking snake, I'd be pissed.
Heck yeah.
Is this snake going to grow up to become Jormungandr and then go back in time? Because there was a whole timey-wimey
Heck yeah.
bullshit thing going on at the end of the last game, right? Hello! Oh, he's nice looking. Some snakes are horrendous looking, aren't they? A cobra is one of the most frightening creatures on the planet.
That's it? Where's it going? That even work?
I don't know. Here.
This one grows up to become your mum.
What, you're giving up already? They're your
It's
responsibility.
not that. It's not. I just think they're better off with you.
But the prophecy, Atreus! The prophecy!
Are you certain?
Call me Atreus.
Okay. Let's get back. Head up the
I
stairs
genuinely don't understand what
I'm
just
sorry.
happened
I just...
We'll have to get out the same way we came in. She can't know we were here.
And we better put that cut back when we get to it. No way. Is that... Yala?
Sure is. This is an old one.
there. Y'all are a bunch of dickheads. Does anyone here hate life? Does anyone love it? Does anyone pigeon it? I mean, if you really hate life, you don't have to do it anymore. You just leave. This giant is the worst luck of all. Used to be a giant and now they have no limbs. I have literally got no idea what they just did. And so it begins. No, not again. It genuinely began to fucking hate my life yesterday, Lucas, because I don't know what the fuck was happening yesterday. I legitimately by the end of the stream was getting stressed out, and not in like a fun way. And you know, Usually it's water off a duck's back for me. People coming in just saying shit. There are days when I love it because it just gives me little fucking, you know, creatures to toy with, like a cat playing with a mouse. But yeah, yesterday I just didn't have the strength. I don't know what was happening. Like the messages were just stressing me out. I just fucking hated the end. The last hour of the stream, I was like, you know what? Why am I even bothering? I don't know what the fuck was going on, but the only hope I had was that by ending the stream it would purge them out, because those types of people only come in because they like Google God of War. They're not following the channel. They just like find God of War and they come in and they want to watch God of War yesterday. But by the time today's rolled around, they've forgotten that this stream even exists. They're not coming back again, you know.
We have to close the door.
It's the only hope we have.
I've got it.
It's gonna wake her up. This bit of the game reminds me of that horrible game I played with Orcish. What was that fucking called? The worst game of all time. Me and Orcish felt like we were in a parallel universe. Genuinely, by the end of that game, we were questioning reality. For real. Everyone was like, this is the greatest game ever. We love this game. Oh my god, it's so funny. And me and Orcish were just like traumatized. It Takes Two. The worst game.
Hey,
Cannot believe anyone enjoys that experience. Absolute bullshit. Truly, by the end of that, me and Orcish were like, oh, we were born in a different universe. And we fucking
here,
bifrosted over to this realm by chance. What a horrible game and a horrendous experience that was.
I want to get out of here. I need your
Oh,
help.
what are we doing? What even is that? A cup? A thimble?
Hide.
I mean, tetanus
Enough
cup.
whining. Won't even remember in a moment.
Yeah.
We're just going to kill him.
No, because we are going to stop her.
Yeah, but
I've avoided this for too long. She's not well.
No. You should be thanking me.
oh, it's a pot.
What good does a soul
Tetanus
do
bomb.
anybody? It's just a vessel for pain.
Okay.
I damn near
Write that down.
envy you.
Okay, the cauldron. Without it, she'll have no use for the souls. I'll distract her. You free the wolf. Then we break the cauldron.
You sure?
No. But we can't hide forever. Go.
I reckon we try it. That's a grandmother.
I told you never to come back here!
That's right, look at me!
So many things
Just
are...
another giant.
And you refuse to be one of them!
It doesn't have to be this way. If Ragnarok is coming, wouldn't you rather face it together?
What did destiny ever do for anybody? Was it your mom's destiny to grow so young? Was it your father's destiny to have some fool?
I won't give up on you.
You brought a fray!
Loki!
This is me standing next to Maya in real life.
Get out of my house!
Kill her.
Here, follow me.
But we should kill her.
This way.
You said you were gonna kill her.
That's right! Run!
Up this way. There's a way back to her kitchen.
Where are you?
You sure you want to go back there?
I told you, we have to.
I can hear you.
Recorded on so many different days. The voice is all over the place for the little girl.
Over there. Gotta destroy that cauldron. Can you swing across?
Of course I can.
Where
Who do you think I am?
You hiding? You should have stayed here. Stayed here.
Here we go.
Away from that!
Yeah, now, Dave.
Champion coming up in your nod.
You
Here
have to
in
hit
my
the runes
that
on her
won't
cauldron.
stop me, boy. You'll do well as Odin's stable boy. Shut up! I'm sure he'll make such a fine pop, you'll forget all about your old one. Shut up! Spin gun. Clown.
Gotta shoot her in the balls.
Why won't you leave me alone, girl?
I can't anymore!
When did we grow this big?
Get out of my grove! You just shut it! You, I have no problem hurting.
Now's your chance! Get to that cauldron!
Why are you even here? No! Get away! Dragan Undir! Gotta get off the floor.
Jesus. Ow.
You're pitiful giants! The both of you!
There's a candle over there! Maybe she'll get stunned if I hit it! We stunned her! Hit the cauldron!
Kingdom Hearts voice acting.
I'm ashamed we're even related, girl!
You don't mean that!
You will not touch my cauldron!
Oh my god.
Get away from me! Hey, Kubota, watch out! Get off the counter!
Shoot those before they hit you! Should dispel her magic!
Fucking ran into it.
If I hit those candles at the right
Mama
time,
said I was a smart man.
Why are you so bent on hurting me like this, girl? I've done nothing to you!
You can't keep stealing souls!
They're just animals!
Why are you not jumping, bruv? Come on.
She's stunned!
What did I ever do to you? This is all I've got!
She's stunned, Atreus!
Let's go. Kill her.
No! Stop!
Kill her, Atreus! No matter what it takes. Take her life, Atreus.
She's
It's a very fun concept for a boss battle, yeah. I do think this is a bad game. I don't think the story is good.
What did you do?
I saved you.
I should have thrown you to the wolves right after I pulled you out of your mother. Get out!
Just
Get out!
no. Let's go.
Same story as Freya rehashed. The pot was bolder.
You think you've done something here, granddaughter? You are nothing! And no one will ever remember you! Not even Loki! You'll just be a forgotten chapter in his story! he'll be too busy mourning his father! I see you again! You'll wish you died with your parents!
You sure it's all right to leave her here? What if she comes out looking for...
She used to leave me food.
What?
She'd say she didn't care about me, but sometimes I'd wake up and I'd see a loaf of bread sitting next to the fire. It's baked just the way she always used to. She's not a monster, you know? She's lost.
You wanna walk?
This way. He should get you back. You've been gone longer than you think.
We get back and Kratos is going to be all
Think
grown
about
up.
It's fine. This was a long time coming. We'll be back once we reach the other side of this pass.
Well then... That's 2 out of 3.
By the way, I should state, it's not bad
Atreus.
writing.
Race me. Come on.
I see
I
what
just think
you're
the first
doing.
game
I know
was
you want a rematch
exceptionally
after
well
last
done.
I
time.
appreciate,
I could never write
last
anything
time
as good as this
I beat
game.
you.
I'm pretty sure it was a tie.
Pretty
For all
sure
of you,
it
because I
wasn't.
know some of you are shitting and pissing yourselves at my comments because you don't understand what I'm saying.
So
None of
prove
you
me
ever
wrong.
do.
1, 2, 3, go!
Fine.
You coming or what?
Go! Go! Go!
Fox? Oh no, you don't!
Oh yeah, I can
What's
turn
the
into
turn
a
here?
fox, you dickhead.
I have absolutely no idea what you're saying.
This field always smells so amazing.
I assume your nose is much better like this. Don't get too distracted. Oh, come on! You're not getting tired now, are you?
See, elements like this make the game a better game.
Those paws can only carry you so far. Whoa! Whoa! Asa! Faster! We got him now! Whoa! I don't think so. Almost there.
Was that the wolf we saved?
Whoops! You really made me work for it.
Work for it? You rode a magic fox the whole way.
Loki. Or Atreus. Thank you.
I'm sorry she was so hard on you.
Me too.
Or was that Atreus' theme?
Well, I suppose you're ready to get home now. I'll meet you by the shrine when you're ready.
Do I have to leave?
Not if you don't want to.
Yeah, we gotta leave.
Your prophecy was less clear on when. You still don't believe it, do you?
I can't. I think I'm being stupid.
I think you care for your dad so much you can't conceive of a world where you let him get hurt. Come here. I need to show you something.
Laufey? My mother's?
I wish it weren't empty, but I know how it feels to lose a parent, to lose both. Your mother may be gone, but your father... You've still got time to say goodbye.
I know what you're trying to say. And I appreciate it. I do. But... I don't know. We've got to be more than a bunch of stories with our endings already written. What happens to you now?
I don't know. Like I said, once you're gone, my part in this is over. So, feel free to stay.
I think your part is as big as you want it to be.
What are you gonna do?
No idea. But I can't just sit back and let my dad die. I gotta get back.
Okay.
Huh. Stars here are different.
No. You just are.
I am gonna see you again.
Sure. Okay, now. Close your eyes. And hold that tight. You don't want to lose it. Home. Think of it. Repeat it.
Home. 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 Like that? Oh no.
Wo ist mein Vater?
Other home. Other home. Other home.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Shit!
Hello. I mean, what's the problem? You've just killed like thousands of them. Kill another one. Bro, what's the fear? Kill it. It's the basic bitch White Walker. Let's go. Who are you? Son of Kratos? Son of Yvonne. The fucking song by what's his name? Oh, Jesus. Alright, listen. He ain't no Kratos, is he? %, was not aiming for that one dude there. Incredibly annoying. Oh, was dodging! Mid-dodge! Come on, man. Think Kratos is going to show up, or do you think the wolf?
Gotta get back to Sindri's and figure out how to save Father.
The
And I gotta
wreckage.
keep Ironwood and Angrboda a secret somehow.
I'm going to see my dog.
What'd I get myself into?
Hello. You're just chilling? Alright. Lucky there's no zombies that want to kill you, huh? Lucky they don't spawn in this area, huh? I saw some stuff about that the original creator didn't like the new God of War. But that guy only did God of War 1. And then he consulted on 2. He had nothing to do with 3, I don't think. And I read a bunch of shit about how, like, in 3 is the one where Kratos begins to sort of redeem his self from his life of being a, you know, a creation of a man with a small penis. I also think it just makes more sense as a character progression, right? To have him be more remorseful as the older he gets. I think that happens to a lot of men. I think the older you get, the further away from just being a testosterone-fueled animal you become. And it's a bizarre feeling. I'm sort of getting old. I'll be 40 soon enough. And it is weird. You do become a completely different creature the older you get. I assume it's the same for women as well, but I can't speak for women. But I do know that being a man and just like that weird fury you have, like you just want to smash things and punch things and, you know, kill and maim, and you're nothing, like vengeance is like tantamount and like, you know, just like conquering is what you want to do. And then you get older and you want to write a poem and cry, you know. It happens. I didn't play the original trilogy. I watched a video about I don't care. I don't want to play any more games from fucking 1991.
What were you thinking?
I wanted to visit Fenrir.
For 2 days?
I...
Do not lie to me again! Why did you come here? Alone? Do you seek death?
No more than you.
Then why? Why? What is it you will not tell me? I have tried to walk this path with you. We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
You sure about that?
What do you know?
I can't talk about it. But I just need you to trust me. You kept secrets, but I trust you.
That is not the same.
Why not? You hid things. Mother hid things. You had good reasons, and so do I. Why can't you just...
Later.
Watch out! Outside!
I think it also makes sense for him to be increasingly more vulnerable and, you know, quote unquote soft. Because that's what happens. You know, when you sort of like, when you let your emotions in and you allow yourself to feel and love, you open up and invite the door for more compassion and more empathy, and so he's gonna get increasing. The more he lets himself love Atreus, the sadder he's gonna. Who the fuck are you?
Remember us?
Not sure this is a Valkyrie we've met last.
Oh, this is a Valkyrie.
Corporeal, but different. Looks like the bastard's finally done it.
We don't want to fight you.
Time for the axe. Maybe not.
Come on, Kratos, off your back.
They are really fun and short in comparison with these last two. I don't care. I feel like I just said that, but you know, it's all good.
Stop! Remember us?
Ignore what I said.
Not sure this is a Valkyrie we've met last.
How do you know?
She's corporeal, but different. Looks like the bastard's finally done it.
We don't want to fight
Kratos' character development has been handled well. Yeah, I think so as well. I think he makes a lot of sense to me as a character.
Let's talk this out.
Doesn't seem she's in
Annoying
the
that
mood
they
to
don't
job.
let you ever get that move in. That's right, bitch. There's a tree in the way.
Can we beat her?
We have beaten a Valkyrie before. We will again.
Yeah, everyone remembers when I did that, right?
Why are you doing this?
Jesus. When they make a filler episode canon. The worst thing ever.
She's not messing about, is she?
No.
Father, are you okay?
Focus on the enemy.
For each fury
not
replace your
me.
valor. Valor will heal rather than harm. Wait, what the fuck? I do not understand what any of that means.
That was close.
Uh-oh.
Poison! Don't touch it!
I can just use it for a heal burst.
Why won't you
I'd
say
rather
anything?
not have it as a heal burst.
Come on, get up, brother! She's not messing about, is she?
No.
Father, are you okay?
Focus on the enemy, not me.
Yes, sir.
That was close.
What'd we do to you?
say anything!
Fuck off with these moves, bro. You fucking piece of shit. Of course.
Every violence.
How is she able to do this?
Atreus! You do not want this! Control your mind! Control it! She was our friend. Atreus. Atreus. Are you harmed?
Maybe. For the moment. You're of more use to me. Alive.
Success.
Atreus.
A woman doesn't want to fight.
Oh, really?
You will tell the truth when I return.
Because we showed her mercy, see? The Reddit
take them.
males scream
Oh.
in fury.
Your Majesty, a pleasure to see you again.
Ragnarök. Do not let him out of your sight.
You heard him, Sunshine. Come on, get a move on.
What is it you want?
I refuse to remain bound to this realm. We travel to Vanaheim.
Well, guess it's just us then. One gateway to Vanaheim, coming right up.
Valor uses rage to heal rather than harm. Yeah, but so does the other one. Fuck
If
this
you
one.
are still bound,
Alright. First of all, we all knew that was going to happen, didn't we? What's going on here? Why is it saying that's no? That's an attachment. Oh, this is an attachment. Blue ring attacks, okay. Bottom rage, valor and fury. Does it not heal anymore? It does. Each attack heals a small amount. Why the fuck would you ever pick the other one then? The game is being like, you don't need to just be a fucking mindless fury creature, okay? You can find some balance. Me. I understand and appreciate the message. No.
how will you travel?
I crafted a protection ward that'll keep me from being pulled out of the realm. It should hold until I find what I
No,
need.
did you?
And what is that?
The
Better
source
jump.
of the magic that binds me to Midgard. We're going to find it and destroy it.
I will help you.
Is that just going to
But
make
it will
you
not change what I have done.
I know.
able to kill me? I still
That's
don't
why
understand.
I still might kill you when this is over.
I still don't understand why you are able to hurt me anyway. I thought that she weren't allowed to hurt anyone. Second of all, hilarious that guy came in and was like, you should play the first 3, and I said I don't want to, and then he left. I fucking hate people like that so much. You know, if you don't immediately become the very thing that, like, if you don't immediately bow to them as king and get completely in a line with every single thing that they think, they leave. I mean, nothing. I don't care. I'm glad it's won, but it's still, you know, hilarious to me. Third of all, the game assumes, yeah, that we've done all the side quests. I don't mind that, because the game also assumes that I played the first 3, right? They have to pick a canonical storyline in their head, and the canon story is that we did absolutely everything there was to be done. Because why would it not be? That person's been following for 3 years. I don't think he's following at all. No. He's not following. Is he not following? Here, look, I'll ban him. Don't come back. You know, it's not for you. Oh, it's not for you. Alright. Unfollowed 100%, didn't he? What? Dude. It's so petty, says the guy that just banned him.
Ain't going nowhere without this. Where would you mugspouts even be without me?
Not for you, bro. They get so fucking annoyed, you know. Would you like some of this chocolate cake? No, I don't actually eat chocolate. I don't really like chocolate that much. Oh, I've just murdered your family.
What is it you expect to need Kratos for, Highness? Clearly, you've been quite capable of breaking Odin's curses on your own.
Imagine throwing a tantrum over that.
From Fimbulwinter, but I still needed
because I said I can't be bothered to play God of War 1 to 3.
This one is held strong.
So all that
throw a full
trying to kill him,
dude.
that's just your
People out there, man.
way of asking for help?
They're out there, dude, just walking around among us.
It's because you didn't. I got an old drinking buddy I've been meaning to look up once this joint
absolutely.
were back on the
You
map.
know, a baby.
Got a hunch lending you mokes
A baby. 97, so that makes him how old? He was probably born in 97.
Because last I heard tell, she was
He's like
running
30.
with that beef-wit brother of yours.
No, he's got to be a bit on the young, late 20s.
Is not a part of this.
A giant
well,
baby.
my hunch says otherwise. Scrote, too.
Incredible. There's a really good line. Papa Shango. Hey, Papa Shango. Hey, Papa Shango. Papa Shango, by the way, in my head. I don't know about the rest of you. If you're called Papa Shango, in my head, he looks like a witch doctor. Right? Does anyone else have a visual of like what he looks like? Because to me, he's got like he's got like all the things on his hands and like little skull necklace and shit, like wispy hair, and like he's got nothing but like a little thing tied around his waist by string and like a flap that hangs down of just like whatever, and he walks up with a staff. You know, he's a witch doctor. That's what Papa Shango is in my head whenever they speak in the chat room or whenever I speak to you. Just so we're all on the same page, just because I want sometimes. If you don't think I don't have a kind of a visual of you all, usually when I'm talking to you, I do. And most of the time, you ain't gonna want to know what it is. Okay, so don't ask me what mine is of you. But Papa Shango is for sure, dude, a fucking witch doctor in my head. It's a WWE name. Oh, is that a wrestler? I've never heard of Papa Shango. Ruined it. You look like a witch doctor in my head. There's a line, and I don't know, you might be able to Google it or something. I don't want to Google anything about the show because I don't want to spoil anything, but there was a line where there's a woman talking to that kind of... There's two sort of bastards in the show. There's one that's like clearly way more evil than the other one, but one's like a rich old woman, and one's like a really, like an abusive, toxic masculinity, hardcore right-wing male type guy. One was the incredible reference to Yellowstone that they made about dropping a body off in Wyoming, which I enjoyed. If anyone's a fan of Yellowstone and Fargo like me. But two, there was a line where she says there's only one person in the world who gets to have, you know, all full freedom without any responsibility or repercussions. She says, who do you think that is? And he says, I don't know, the president. And she goes, no, a baby. You're like fighting so hard to be a baby. And it was fucking great, dude. It was an amazing bit of writing, that little back and forth there. I don't know exactly what it was that they said, but that was the gist of it. It was really good. I really enjoyed that little bit, that little exchange that they had.
I can feel the pull of the
It was a really nice little, like, flicking the nuts for those
in.
kinds of men,
Follow
you know.
me.
I appreciated it.
Muggier than a Muspelheim shit pit out here.
And nearly as
This season is a little bit preachy,
to blame.
which I find a lot of Hollywood lately has been a bit preachy about, you know, how men are toxic and, you know, these like Trump supporters are awful. But I also get it, you know, after you've had the couple of years that America had with under, like, you know, that fucking dictatorship, that insane presidency. I get why they're kind of like that, and it is annoying. And also, if you do it correctly, most things are just preachy for the sake of being preachy lately, right? And it is kind of just annoying. Like, I'm pretty fucking liberal, but even I agree with the whole, like, South Park argument that, you know, everyone's a fucking gay woman and everything or whatever type thing. It's like, okay, yeah, you've just shoved that in sideways and not really thought about it. But when they do approach it delicately, or they approach it correctly, like they did in that Last of Us episode where they just fucking trolled the fuck out of all of them, it was beautiful. Which I think this show has done pretty well, Fargo. But this whole series, this whole season, really feels like that same kind of fuck you energy that the Last of Us episode had. You know, because the main character is like, she's just a small little woman and she's an absolute fucking beast, completely untrained, you know what I mean? Like, she's not like, you can have like an if they were like, oh, she's ex-Spetsnaz, you'd be like, oh fuck yeah. But she's just like, the series, she's kind of just like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone grown up, right? It's really well done. I quite like. There's a lot of Home Alone references and shit. Fargo, by the way, is what I'm talking about. Fargo season 5. I watched a few episodes last night. I came through a few episodes while I was working. I was just doing like OBS bullshit for a lot of last night, so I was just kind of mindless.
Trust.
Oh, please. You know damn well Kratos isn't the true cause of your suffering.
You're both as
Well, why are we in a fucking junk? Now we're in Uncharted. You know, this game they didn't even give a fuck anymore. They were like, we're gonna make every level have nothing to do with the last. Murgles, get the fuck out of here. Pissing me off. They literally, like, it was fine, you know, like you don't need to go so far in the other direction because you feel guilty about it all being snowy and Nordic. None of us gave a shit.
Hey, how's about a riddle to lighten the mood? What runs
traveling
with
my
no legs?
Easy, a nose. You'll have to try harder than that,
river.
Rob.
Just you wait, smart guy.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Miss it? Oh, he's over there. We're actually freeing those birds. Can't remember what I was saying before that. Hello, Father. Today I'm home. I'm making myself an egg and cheese bagel. That was your update, Keeper. Yeah, man. Americans love a bagel, don't they? I couldn't even name one place to get a bagel near me. I literally, I wouldn't know where to go to get a bagel, to buy one. I don't know. I'm sure that there's no doubt they sell them in places, but I literally have no idea. Oh, I know what I was talking about. How stupid this level looks. Did they get a criticism in the last game of there not being enough like differences between the levels? Because I actually really appreciated how it all had an appropriate feel to the setting and to the
That's gonna need more magic than
You know,
we
because we
got
went to
on us.
Alfheim and we went to Jotunheim and it was all very snowy, or like the
Come
Alfheim
on,
was all light and
let's find a
dark.
way forward.
And then this one. It's like, oh, let's have a beach level. And then we'll do a jungle level. It's every fucking Star Wars planet biome. A desert, there was a desert, weren't there? Just, and then a muddy... Oh, by the way, Jotunheim, on the top of the mountains, yeah, it's all snowy and appropriate looking, but on the ground, it's the muddiest brown diarrhea palette. Here's an Uncharted level. Here's a Horizon Zero Dawn level. This place looks like a Halo. Come on, man. There are a couple of places in the last game you didn't see which are pretty different. Alright, well, I'll just shut my fucking mouth then. I'll shut my fucking mouth, I guess.
Through here.
Side quest.
Oh no. Something's wrong.
The side
My
quest,
spell, I can
Thomas
feel it
has arrived.
Well, that's Thimblewinter for you.
You don't understand.
Hospital
I'll be
food
torn
court.
from the realm.
What can be done?
I think I've
Something
been
I
to a
was hoping
hospital
to
food
avoid.
court.
Seems I don't have much choice.
Falky!
Alright, now we know how to turn
Come on,
into a
then.
falcon.
You had a way around Odin's curse this whole time.
No.
Where are we? What
I
what
discovered
world
it
is
once
this
you
one?
unlocked realm travel, and it solves very little. This form is extremely limiting.
That's Thimblewinter for
Do
you.
not.
Vanaheim? Which one's Vanaheim? Apart from
Watch where you're going.
Jungle
I told
World.
you. Prove it from a safe distance if you'd rather not get poisoned.
Oh my god. No, they got in trouble for something in the last game. They took a criticism too far, didn't they? There's too much colour in this game. Did they get in trouble for palette of colour in the last game?
recognize this
Did people
mark.
criticise them for it? They must have had a
Villagers would
criticism
need
like
to
that because this game is mental looking.
Why
This
didn't
game's like
you
an
do
acid
that?
trip compared to the first one. Forest realm. And there's some I can't listen to any of you. I think you're all giving me shit. You're all making up excuses. There's something wrong with the way the game looks. It's registering on my senses so weirdly how the game looks. I can't put my finger on it, but I just get the set. It's too like bright and like oversaturated.
Now don't that get the old juices flowing? Forgot how much I like scrapping dirty.
It's wrong. There's something about it. I don't know. Usually, I don't know. I like visual variety. Okay, just an opinion. No one's asking for your personal opinion on it. You know, just not at all. Not what we wanted to know.
Boy, you don't miss a scrap of loot, do you?
Where has everyone gone, I wonder?
The
They
two
must have
questions are:
withdrawn,
did they get
hidden
criticism
themselves out
in the
in
first
wilds
game
and covered their tracks with magic?
for there not
No
being
way of
enough
knowing
variety
how
or
many are
not
left
being
or
a
how to
colourful
reach
enough
them.
palette?
Aesir
Of
ran
colour.
cockshot all over this place, huh?
You
And the
can
second
thank
question
Mimir for that.
War with the Vanir was never my idea.
Is why
my
is this
idea
game
was
so
brokering the
colourful?
marriage to end it.
A great success that was. Obviously, the peace was no less a disaster than the
Now,
marriage.
your
Did
opinion
he invade again
is
as soon as I was
absolutely,
exiled?
and remember this, because it's extremely important that all of you remember this going forward. Your opinion is absolutely dog shit and irrelevant in every single situation going forward. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Not sure they get much criticism at all for the first game, so it must have been some internal shit.
Like
they were just having a fucking breakdown.
To
we have to make it look different to the first game.
That's one way of looking at it.
The you know, the creative director. It has to look different to the first game. I don't know how we're gonna do that really. Oh, just make it so colourful. Make it look like a child's bedroom. Alright, I guess. Okay, have you ever been to a play school? Go to a play school. It needs to look like that. I mean, does it?
Pretty sure there's loot you're missing. If you want to hunt around some
No,
more.
because at the end of the level they give it to me in a big box anyway, don't they? Christ! Look at the colours on that. Aztec
Show
land.
me what you Come here! Yeah, you don't want this. Being here again's bringing back memories of that wedding of yours. Fancy folks and quality beef. Though I remember your brother stirring up an awful scene.
Why do you keep bringing him up?
Who's
My
Freya's
brother is no concern of yours. Do you understand?
Oh, I understand plenty.
Ruggs quit his job so they can stay ahead of the stream. Enemy variation was the only criticism of the first game. Yeah, that's fair. Sound design is wondrous. Just trying to the God of War fanboys doing anything to draw the attention away from the one single thing I'm trying to draw attention to. Literally cannot stand. It's not even a negative criticism really. It's more of just sort of a weird observation that I can't shake. That's freaking me out about it. The game's better. The game itself is better. We got all these different companions. We've had Sindri, Brock, that girl. You can play as Atreus. The level mix-ups and the approach to the different set pieces in each of the levels, like changing into the wall from running and shit. What's good about the first game remains the same. The sort of combat and approach to, you know, it's the same structure, and then they've added on to it, which is always the way to go with a sequel. As long as you keep what was good about the first game there, and then add only improvements onto it. Don't mess with the formula too much, because a lot of games do that, right? They fuck with it over and over. Look at Dragon Age, which is three completely different games. Yeah, this is a great game, because I know that all of you are just getting pissed off that I dare not just fucking roll with the herd and chew the cud and just shut the fuck up. But it feels weird to play. I just feel like I'm playing Uncharted right now, and like the whole game seems to have that element to it. Like everything is so different and colourful for some reason. It felt like they were just like desperate to get away from it looking the same. They literally only allowed the first little bit of the level to look the same in the snow and that. To the point where I was like, they must.
More dangerous the further we go.
They must have gotten, you know, one horrible review or something.
I know how bad.
But if they didn't, then it was just that a bunch of people in the creative team were like, we can't risk doing. If we put out a game that is all in the snow and in the, you know, Nordic looking
but it never stopped me blaming
Setting
him
again.
most.
They're going to
Any
pull
of
us
this
up on it.
sound familiar so far?
And
They're trying to get ahead of the criticism before it
My
was made.
point is, that weren't the end
Which is
all
fair,
of
because
things
you know,
after
maybe I would
all.
have been sat here doing that.
Once we got our heads right, it was like no time.
Can't reach that, can I?
He went straight back to being as big a pain in my ass as he ever was. That's family. You gotta keep them close, or they make you good and crazy.
Why do you think I need to hear any of this right now? My focus is on regaining my freedom, and I have no intention of being distracted.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you happen to find yourself talking to your brother, maybe the worst word said between you don't have to be the last one said.
Enough!
Oh, I can
When the
burn it,
day
yeah.
comes to face Freya again, it will be when I am standing on my feet and free. You understand me? It will not be while I'm stuck in this preposterous situation.
Got a case of pride, I get it. Hope yours clears up quicker than mine did.
A touching story, that was.
Bite me.
You wish.
He's stuck in the thing in the way. It's a Sony first party title, and they had a new console on the market. Where are you going to lure customers? I mean, there was no, they made, surely they made bank on the first one. They must have known that
What
releasing a
weapons did
second
he
game
make
would
the
have sold
dwarves build him?
regardless.
How
don't
much
think
was
they
just
needed it to
Mjolnir? Can
look
one
different
man
or
do
anything,
this
but
much damage?
Depends on the weapon and the man.
The only answer I can come to is that they must have just been panicked that they didn't want it to look exactly the same. Maybe there's an alternate reality where they didn't oversaturate absolutely every single fucking element of the game with colour, and I'm playing it now going, man, it's fucking kind of just the same game, huh?
What'd you find?
Kind of like, I
Sounds
mean,
shiny.
the writing's slightly worse, and the levels and everything's exactly the same. So, you know, maybe they should have just left it at 1.
It used to be filled with boats of people visiting from different villages.
Maybe there's a universe where
I've never seen it so empty.
So maybe them getting ahead of it was a good thing. I don't know. But what I do know is that it just feels weird. Something about it feels weird to me. Every time I go to one of these new levels, I feel like I'm not playing the game.
What is this?
Not now,
Last week.
brother. We've got company.
Hello. I said hello.
One of them hairy-ass bastards! Show me what you got! Got another one joining the party! Look alive! Here comes the boom! Find you, watch out! Well, that'll haunt my dream.
God, there's another one.
I'm waiting. I got no time for you.
The other game would not allow me. Vicious little bastard. Merlin reborn.
do anything with that yet, it seems.
Okay. Why didn't we see any of them in the first game, huh? Why are they everywhere? At least I know everything. Breaking news. My barber has a new shop puppy called Disco and she's fucking precious. Like a spaniel. Alright, well, thanks for letting us know. See you. If you don't say anything in the chat room, I get pissed off that no one's saying anything. If you do say something, I think I'll tell you to fuck off. I'll tell you to fuck off. As we have learned,
Hold up!
with the colourful game in front of us, I'm never played. Anyone figure out why she left?
All yours. Are people not receiving visitors?
I wouldn't know. They're not my people anymore.
Incongruous comments.
Come on up. Bet you're glad old Brock's around to save you. Uh-oh. Shit!
We should probably go get him.
Keep your guard up.
The tightrope of being a breadweight viewer is impossible. I can't imagine how annoying it is to be in this chat room all day. I don't know why any of you do it.
Quiet.
I mean, cutting down.
What do we have here? Oh, One Eye, send another god to do his dirty work. Thor too busy?
We do not serve Odin.
No? Picked a dangerous place for sightseeing then. All right.
Now. No need for threats, brother.
Oh, I know that voice. You know, I'd cut off your head, but it seems somebody beat me to it.
Aye. Oh, quite observant, brother.
Oh, no, you're no brother of mine. You sold my sister to that prick.
We brokered a peace.
Oh! Did you now? Where is it? And where is my sister? Some dungeon in Asgard? She even alive? Answer me. I guess we'll settle for blood.
Stop!
Bored.
What is that? Why do you speak in her voice?
It's me, Ingvi. There's no time to explain, just listen. These men are in my service. I'm here to reclaim what's been taken from me.
It's too late. You can't undo what's been done.
I can. I will. Now let them pass.
So, you serve my sister.
Oh.
Oh. Don't we all? Put him down.
What's with leaving me hanging like that, you crusty hag?
Oh, can it, Blobber? Come here.
Well, found who I was looking for. Think I'm gonna stay and catch up.
Oh, are ya now?
Do as you wish.
Brother, if you wouldn't mind, I'd have a word with Lord Freyr.
Slightly overweight, goggle-wearing engineer woman. Trope.
Brock,
character. Check. Mentioning the brother by pure chance, randomly mentioning another character's brother and then they appear in the next scene trope. Check. Is anyone listening? Is anyone picking up what I'm putting down? Fucking Christ. I'm the only person on this fucking planet. What the fuck are the rest of you? Huh? Are you even capable of original thought? Fucking embarrassing.
Now,
Look.
Brock, ain't you gonna introduce me to
Chester
the
just gives you all the treasure anyway.
You got for a bodyguard?
Of course I'm gonna. That's Kratos. Though you can call him whatever pops into your head.
Still can't
Kratos,
write these.
Lunda. We go back.
Well,
Yeah, I've met her in
guess if there's
every
nothing-
game before. Oh, every game that came out since 2014. Yeah, she's in it.
Need something special?
Alright, what we got? New shit. Kratos' melee damage increased based on his rage. What does that mean? Oh, I see. Incoming damage that we believe was absorbed by available rage. That's fucking sick. Give me them.
Damn! Am I good or what?
Upgrade them. Dwarven steel. Chance to grant a rage burst when damage is taken. Luck chance increases the lower Kratos' health. Do they kind of work together? Melee attacks have a low luck chance to restore some cooldown for the runic. This one's better, isn't it? For me, what I want to do.
A good fit.
And work those together. Same thing, isn't it?
That'll keep your bits in all the right places. Ready when you are.
Can't make what I want, but I do want one of these. Me wanting to crack open that chest in the background. What chest? I don't remember Texas Wellbrow being as much of a... He's got Ephred disease. Remember Ephred was like really normal one day? Ephred was just like walking around. He was like, "Oh, good morning, everyone. How are you doing?" "Yes, I'm actually I'm a stockbroker on Wall Street. I've been doing it for many years. I was trained by some of the best people, and you know, I actually give a lot of my money to charity, and I like to work on several different. I've actually got a couple of hobbies going, and I play lacrosse at the weekend." And then 2 weeks later, he came back and was like, "When the woods whisper, the rocks of light will join us together." And we were like, "Oh, his brother's on his account."
Reminds me of a Vanaheim song I heard long
His
ago.
brother's on his account. What the fuck? That was it. That was the end of it. He never came back again. The guy that we once knew as Ephred never came back. It was one of the craziest things ever. I feel like Texas has done that as well. I feel like he used to be normal. He used to come in here and be like, "Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing alright. Nice to meet you." Oh, this is an interesting game. It's pretty cool how they, you know, you just run forward and jump over stuff. And now he comes in here and he's like, "Oh, and the whispering woods speak to me, my asshole shuts tight." Yup. Fucking weird, man, how this happens to people. What are we looking at here? You elves?
Hello, servant of Freya.
Do not speak to him. Shouldn't you be moving along now, stranger?
Right, yeah, you're a big boy.
Perhaps he can help. There's no reason to be unfriendly.
I can think of at least a dozen. Leave us. Tend to your bird.
Okay. What about that L guy from Minecraft? You did an entire art for him, all the donations. What a cunt. No, not at all what I was talking about. Not the type of person that I'm referencing in any way whatsoever. That guy came in that night and was and by, you know, within an hour had proved himself to be a complete prick. So no, not at all that. No. Once again, I've said something and you've completely misunderstood what I was saying, but it's all good. Because, I mean, who fucking cares? Why do I even speak? I've got months and months of stored up bits to unleash. No, you've lost your... What happened? What has happened to you since you've... Because you were gone for a while. What happened? Did you go through a breakup? Or you get COVID? Have you been in hospital at all? Have you changed medication? Have you got a new diagnosis? There has to be something. Permanently online brain rot? That can't be it though, because I'd have it. I mean, I sort of do, but not to the level. These guys... There are two types of people that do this. There are people that have been around for such a long time that they eventually get comfortable enough to just like be themselves, but themselves is actually a complete prick, and they just come in here like, and I don't mean like the way I'm a prick, I mean like just straight up awful, and they just suddenly turn one day into the worst person ever, and it's someone who's been in the chat room and been chill and people know them, and you have to just be like, oh well, I guess you're banned, I fucking hate this, and you feel awful. You know, it's like probably the feeling of when like your dog becomes rabid and you're like, oh, there's nothing I can do, I've got to fucking kill him. You have to drag a fucking chatter out the back of the barn and just put a bullet in the back of their head. It's awful. Awful feeling. And the second type is this one, where they used to just be like normal. And I know normal is a fucking broad stroke, but we're going to go ahead and just use these awful terms, socio-normative terms, okay? But normal, you know, capable of like, and then they come in one day and they're just insane. Like they go full flat. You're like, oh, this isn't even you. Like this has to be someone on your account. Or like, did I just not care before? Like somehow I just wasn't aware of it. And if anything, I'd say I've calmed down a lot. Like I feel like I'm a lot more chill, a lot less likely to like, you know, go at people or like pick up on shit like that than I used to be. I feel like flat-headedry goes, you know, a lot more of it gets past me without me giving a shit than it used to. So I don't know what the fuck happened. I got too busy at work and now I've got 2 weeks of working from home. No, because you've not answered my question. You think, this is what I mean, just clinically insane. You thought what I said there was, where have you been? Why haven't you been in the chat room? Which I would never ask anyone because that's absolutely awful, because it's just like putting pressure on people to fucking show up to this fucking stream. Who cares? You know, it's a live stream. I'm surprised anyone watches it. No, I'm asking why you're insane now. I'm asking what the fuck happened to you. I'm going to read some of his old messages. I know that we're derailing the stream again. But I swear it used to just be pretty normal. No, maybe not actually. You know what? Let me scroll back here. Let me scroll back to a while ago. Let's go back to like 2022. Can't tell. I felt like he's not as weird actually in 2022. What do you think, mods? Let's go back to day one. He's got 455 messages. Showed up in January 2022. He's watching Tar. Showed up during Wild RP. .48 years old, so 50 years old now. 50. Could be that, actually. The way that people go... Some people, like Valkyrie, you know, or Jaeger, as you just watch their mental fucking capabilities deteriorate due to age, is one of the most horrible things to slowly watch. Could be that. 50's not that old, though, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. His messages don't seem to be quite as weird as they are and have been for the last 2 days. Let me just read what Greg wrote, because I actually like Greg. What about that bit of lore that I remember that shows that I've been here for a while and I'm a part of this community that has nothing to do with what you just said? I'm going to pretend that it does. Yeah, people do that all the time. I also love the people that come in and they're like, you remember me? And they've said, they said one message 4 years ago. And I'm like, no. What? No. I don't. How the fuck am I supposed to remember? I barely remember. There's hundreds of people come through here every day. And I think I do a pretty good fucking job of remembering each of you without a face. These faceless, just texts, people in the chat room. And someone will come in and be like, oh, you don't remember me? I came in 2016. From 2016. No. I came in and I put 4 emojis in the chat. You don't remember me? Oh, this guy. It's the worst. You're like, oh, sorry, I don't, why the fuck would I? Thanos, I don't even know who you are. I think you'll like what you find. I haven't changed, baby. I mean, that might be true, but that's not a good thing. You'd have a lot better of a leg to stand on if you had changed. That's the thing here. You're basically saying, oh, I've always been a flathead. Oh, I've always been extremely weird. And not in a sort of grating way. Like, everyone in here is weird, right? In fact, the people I love the most in the world are weird. My top 5 people are some of the weirdest people on the planet, I think. And then there's... Oh, you're the most annoying person I've ever met in my entire life. Weird. Speaking of which. Pepperhead snuck in with a gift sub. It's me and Greg's channel. Every time I go to Greg's channel, someone gives me a sub before I can sub. It's annoying. Because you're like, oh, I like it. But I want it. Fuck. I think I might be able to continue, actually. Early dementia? I mean, maybe. Maybe I've got it. It's happening to me, right? At some point. Hi, Jason. Remember me, Treek? Of course I remember you. How could I forget the man that wrote 432222222 and Kingdom Come in block caps the last time you spoke on the 11th of January 2023. At least your game won. Kingdom Come won, didn't it? Changing name colors. Oh, anyone who changes their name or changes the color of their... Changing the color of the name is incredibly irritating. But changing your name and not telling anyone... If you change your name and you're like, this is my old name, I changed my name. Completely fine. I don't care. Changing your name and not telling anyone and then also acting as if you didn't is the worst thing I think anyone can do on Twitch. Honestly, it's basically a bannable offense because I'm like, oh, I'm taking that personally fully. Like, you're avoiding something that you said somewhere to someone, to another streamer, absolutely. Like, in my head, I'm like, oh, you were in PB's chat last night and you said some fucking out-of-pocket, insane shit that got you banned. And now you're trying to avoid being banned in here, in Orcus's channel, in Table Story. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to avoid the full ban. Because we'll all fucking ding you. You offend PB, you offend us all. You harm Orcish, you harm us all. And that's all I'm thinking. And it almost probably is never the case, but that's where my brain... Or like at least you did it to another streamer who I've never heard of. And like, you've done something to offend an entire community and you're doing your best to avoid that. I don't trust it for shit. Anytime someone does that. It literally, to me, is exactly the same as if in real life you went and got plastic surgery and you look completely different and then just walked in the next day and was like, good afternoon, everyone. We've never met. Hi. So creepy. I find it really weird. Adding an underscore or removing an underscore or taking the numbers off or something is fine. But if your name like changes completely, that is absolutely unacceptable to me. If you can say you've done it, that's fine. If I changed my name and was like, I used to be Bradwell, I changed it, that's different. The worst offense, I think, I hate it so much because it just triggers my like that I can't trust anything that you're doing now. You're hiding something. You know what I mean? You're hiding something, and why are you hiding something? And now my hackles are up because I'm like, oh, there's a danger in the room with us of some kind because there's something lurking in the shadows behind a mask at the back of the room. And sometimes it isn't going to be that case. Sometimes people are doing it because of their own comfort. Sometimes people are doing it because they're just like, I don't like this name and I want to change it. But like, if you don't admit it, it's when we say it, oh, it freaks me out. Nikki does change their name every 3 months in just an absolute mental chaotic spiral. But they tell you. They tell you. And that's fine. Amanda, I remember when you did that. I feel like you told us that though. Yeah. If you say it, it doesn't matter. Also, you've changed. It's Manda. Is still in the name. You haven't really changed it. That's different as well. I'm talking about the people that completely like they hit a reset button. They're trying to hit a quiet reset button on their account, but retain their like sub streaks and shit. Why? What are you up to? I don't trust it. I just can't trust people like that. And a lot of it is my own damage, and I'm aware of it, but I'm too damaged. Like I'm sitting here like recovering from one wound, and I'm like, oh no, you ain't coming in. Locking the door. I'm sewing up. I'm in the bathroom. My body looks fucking beautiful, and I'm sewing up a wound. Doing a. And then you creep in with a revolver in. Nah, dude. Closing the fucking door. I'm too hurt. And I don't know if that's your fault or my fault, but either way, the door's closed now. Yeah, fuck out of here. All right. At least 17 people in the chat room utterly furious that I've been stood still talking about something that isn't God of War.
Secret. Understood.
So let's continue playing the game.
Sorry, we got off on the wrong foot there, stranger. I'm pretty used to only seeing Aesir in these parts. Don't typically get friendly faces. That is a friendly face, right?
His name is Kratos, and no, the Aesir are in Vanaheim.
Yeah, we've been occupied since.
That's a good. That's actually a good perspective to be in.
Still got working on it.
Brother, I think I could be of
That's
use
actually what
here.
I do as well. I'm a serial
If my
lurker.
counsel is welcome.
I'll take what I can get.
Your mission will go considerably smoother without me in the mix. Come back for me when you're done.
Okay. I'm not honestly fully sure as to why we're
As you're
here.
working for my sister.
Seek the
careful you
sword.
don't
Oh, right,
screw
yeah, we're
up.
doing breaking Freya's curse.
Forgiveness.
A bit late for
Well,
that.
why didn't she do this a long time ago?
All
Why
right,
she
let's see
didn't?
what we've got here. Tell me about your army.
Oh, you're looking at it.
Again.
My sub just ended and I get bombarded with 2 different Red Bull
Now
ads.
that the distractions are out of the way,
I have words
Ban
if
him,
you
ban
would
him while
hear
the
them.
ads are playing.
speak then.
This anger you feel for your brother, I know it well.
You have a brother?
His name was Deimos.
Pete?
When we were boys, he was taken by 2 gods obsessed with prophecy. The gods of my
Shit, she
homeland
did it.
seldom
He was
left
so
survivors.
confused.
So by the time I learned
He's
he
too
had lived,
flat-headed, Lily, so
it
you
was
can't
too late
unban
for
him.
amends.
He's not going to have any
His
idea.
anger poisoned him against me. But I never stopped loving my brother.
You think my anger is irrational? You've known Freyr for mere moments, and already you're taking his side?
I am not taking his...
No. You're just sharing your thoughts on a subject you know nothing about.
Alright. Bonding time is over. don't really know what that comment was about, to be honest. I don't understand what being, you know, the sub ending and getting 2 ads about. Oh, I see. He's saying that because the ads played because his sub ended. It's definitely a lie. There you go. Please no ban during ad. It's illegal. You're not allowed to mention the ads. You get banned. Hey man, sorry if this is out of context. Haha. I just broke up with my now ex-girlfriend. It was my longest relationship, 4 years. These days have been really hard for me. Any advice? Oh, I got fucking tons of advice. Sit down. Oh, sit down. How old are you? 1994. I got everything you need. I got the fucking starter pack ready to go. I got the go bag, you know? He's got 4 ads playing right now. Give him a sub, quick. Give him a sub, because... Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm ready. He's already left. Okay. Now, first thing you want to do is find where she lives. Might as well shut the game down. I'll give you my top 3 tips. Tip 1, make a brand new playlist of music. Okay? Whatever music you listen to, especially if it's like comfort music, all of your music, whatever your go-to playlists are, don't listen to them for at least 6 months. Now, I understand. I'm like you. It kills me. The idea of doing that is absolutely insane, but you will ruin all of that music. You will ruin it. That music is at least temporarily dead to you. Get a new playlist and ideally something that you've never listened to, but but you don't hate to listen to. Because you will... So one, a lot of the music that you'll listen to will probably remind you of her, right? So you got to get it out of there. Get it out of there for now. Temporarily. Make a new playlist of music that you don't listen to. My advice is pop of some kind. Pop music is perfect for it because it's designed to be crack cocaine, so it's kind of catchy. Anyone can listen. People will say, oh, don't listen to Taylor Swift because I've got a fat cock. But like, if you just listen to a Taylor Swift album, it is crack cocaine. Like, everyone can enjoy it. My go-to, I listen to a load of Ed Sheeran, never listened to him in my life. Camila Cabello. I was listening to all this music that I've never listened to. It was just because it's easy and it's catchy and you can just sort of like immediately replace something that you used to listen to. Other than that, something upbeat, something easy, you know, catchy jazz, stuff like that. Something that you know, that is relatively upbeat and easy to just listen and click your fingers along and maybe sing along to, just to sort of replace that. Because you will spoil your playlist that you love. And in 7 months from now, if you continue to listen to your music, one, a lot of it's going to remind you of her, because it just will, because you've accrued some of that music in the 4 years you were together, and it's just going to be fucking poison to listen to. And two, you're going to poison that playlist so that in 7 months from now, music that was is yours is now going to remind you of the time after your breakup. The worst. Two, I think that's the next best thing to do. Distraction. Just distract yourself for as long as possible. Time is your friend. For now, time is the only thing. You have to just delete as many hours as you can. For the next, and I would say 3 to 6 months, you just kind of want to just delete. Fuck them. Write them off. Don't try and do anything in that time. Delete that time now, and then actively do your best to just get to 6 months from now as quickly as possible. Now, I know that time, you know, you can't just do... time travel isn't real or whatever, but just be busy the whole time. My go-to personally was I bought an iPad and I bought a fucking Amazon Prime or a Netflix or something, and I would chuck on the most harmless TV I could. Anything that wouldn't remind me of my breakup, anything that wouldn't really, you know, like trigger out. You don't want to be watching like soaps and shit like that, because they're all they do is like, oh my god, and I loved her, and they just, you know, it's like all of it is about breakups and relationships and shit. You want to be watching shit like Master Chef, Supernatural, Walking Dead, you know, it's shit like that, where there's loads of it, and it is just background bollocks, just bullshit in the background that will just be on, so that there is always something providing noise and always something to just like look at while you're doing something else, right? And part two of part two is I bought an iPad and I just played Hearthstone and Team Fight Tactics, and I just played these like mindless games on my iPad for fucking ages. And before I knew it, like the whole day was gone. And I wasn't thinking, you gotta stop. There's two parts of your brain. There's the like front part of your brain that's like thinking about what you're actually doing and like having a conversation or playing a video game or thinking about you gotta go to work tomorrow. And then there's this back part of your brain, which is like a little fucking monkey. It's a little monkey that if you don't give it something to do, it's gonna fucking start tearing away at your greatest fears and start bringing up memories and start making you think about her and, oh, I miss her, and you'll get all that shit coming up. You've got to throw that monkey a little toy to play with, to visit a Rubik's Cube, a little fucking fidget spinner. It's got to have a little fucking bone to gnaw on, some bullshit to just keep it to busy. Keep that shit busy. And the only way you do it is if you have a fucking game going, what you don't want is an intense game, and you don't want an intense TV show. That's a key point as well. You can't just pick anything. It has to be, because you'll get tired. It will tire you out to play a game that is like going to cause you to use energy of any kind. You got to be storing as much energy as you can because you're in survival mode. So, brain dead games. I played a lot of like bubble popping, Angry Birds Bubble Blast. I had like a toy one on my iPad where it was just like you connect the squares and it you know, like bubble burst shit. Games like that, Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and then on the TV something completely harmless of which there is 6 months worth of content. I caned through everything that there was. And then I just kept myself busy, and I kept the little monkey brain busy. There was always something on the TV. As soon as my game was like waiting for the next round, I was watching TV, and then it was a new round, and it's constant. And then before I knew it, a month had gone. And you will notice, and it will take. You're gonna have a week of feeling absolutely shit. You're gonna feel ragged to the bone. And then after that, you will very slowly notice, because it's so, the thing with being in extreme pain, and this goes for physical pain, mental pain, spiritual, any pain, anxiety, depression, any of that stuff. The thing with when you're in that extended amount of pain, when you're at what feels like your limit, is that when the smallest little amount of it is removed, you notice it. You'll notice 0.0001% of that pain being taken away. So you do eventually, after a week, 2 weeks, after a month, you notice that the next day, the tiniest slither of that pain has been shaved off. And it feels like nothing from day to day, but after a month, you'll notice how much you've gotten away from it a month ago. And after 3 months, you'll notice how much further away from it you were after 3 months. You have to just rely on time. It's all you can do. Just sit there and delete as much time as you possibly can. Don't listen to anything. Don't watch anything. The third bit of advice, and this is not advice that I really need for myself, but I think is advice that a lot of people need, is just leave her alone. Leave her the fuck alone. People get drunk and immediately text their exes. People go around their houses. People don't do any of that. If you have a strong sense of self and a strong sense of, like, you know, control, you'll be able to do this. And I do actually have a pretty strong sense of control. I think probably because I'm an ex-drug addict. So I've learned how to control that somewhat. It's a weird back and forth. But if you don't have that sort of sense of control, I would recommend not drinking. I would recommend not taking any sort of like drugs or like going out and partying too hard and stuff. Drinking's a dodgy one anyway. Alcohol is a bit of a depressant. So I don't want to take all the thing is you don't want to raw dog it too hard. You got to have got to let yourself have some nice things here and there. Hardcore drinking's probably not going to be good for you. Drinking in general is bad because that's when you end up, you know, drunk texting and you're going to end up sending, yeah. But I really recommend like you do everything in your power, whatever it takes for you to just become a completely independent person. Because the second half of being in a long-term relationship and then it ending is that sort of codependency being gone and that sudden like abyssal fear of being alone, and that it makes you start remembering how great they were. You start imagining this fucking incredible version of your relationship. You broke up for a reason. I don't know what that reason was, and I don't care. You broke up for a reason. I think most people who get back together after they've broken up, it's a fucking mistake because they can't face the fear of being alone. Rather than face the fact that this thing is over and they can't move past it, they can't grow and they can't become an individual and then, you know, go back to the drawing board and then reset their life. They just sort of like they were just forced together a relationship that clearly wasn't working because you broke up, right? Assuming you tried everything, but you know, I don't know. This is too specific. In general, you really got to force yourself to accept that it's over, and really got to force yourself to just go, I'm going to leave her alone, or him. I don't know who, you know, leave them alone. Don't text them. Don't, you know, if they text you, I guess you just got to deal with it that way, you know. And you said you broke up with them. So I'm assuming that means you actually broke up with them, which means you've really got to remember why you broke up. Because your brain will start tricking you. This is addict shit as well. Like, this is my addict brain is very good at noticing this stuff. Because my brain will trick me that I want a cigarette. My brain will trick me that I want some cocaine. It will start making up excuses. Anything. Well, if you don't take it, you're not going to. If you don't go and get some, you're not going to be able to, blah, blah, blah. And it will start making up these little excuses that sound realistic. And you start believing that actually there's a cure for how you feel. And it's this one thing that you shouldn't have. And so you have to really, really steel yourself, because there will be a lot of late nights where you'll have one too many, or you'll be laying there and you'll start thinking about, you know what, well, what I should have done was just said this, and maybe if I just say that, and maybe if I, you know what, maybe if I do shave off this section of my personality that made that relationship end. Oh, what if maybe I actually do completely, you know, give in to this bullshit thing that they wanted, that was one of the reasons we broke up, that in 2 years is just going to create another rift anyway. You know, I can just weather that because it's better than how I feel right now. You've really got to kind of weather through that. Give it 3 to 6 months minimum, and then if you really genuinely feel like there is a good reason to revisit the relationship, then you might be able to have that discussion with them and shit. But my god, leave them alone. I think those are my 3 top bits of advice for breakup. Make a new playlist of stuff that you will never listen to ever again, and that you've never listened to before. Disposable music, a disposable playlist, and listen to that. Find some music that's interesting to you, and then just source a bunch of random new music. And even, you'll have nights where you're like, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna listen to Blue October. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Like, this is the thing. I know how that feels. You want to give into it so badly. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna put on Phil Collins. You know, you want to give into it. You want to give in to feeling like that. But if you just don't, it actually does pass a lot quicker. If you can just steel yourself and you genuinely just do what's good for you, the pain that you're feeling will go away. You're going to want to give into it so much. Oh, fuck it, I'll have another whiskey. Just don't have that other whiskey. Really, really just don't. Just That's the moment you have to be strong in. It isn't just sitting there crying in the day. You're going to be crying. Let yourself feel your emotions, process it, understand it, write it out, talk it out with people, you know, find ways through it. But the moments you have to be strong are those little moments where you want to give in, you want to send them a text, you want to have an extra drink, you want to put on that song. Cry hour is over. Just really like find a playlist, a new playlist of music to listen to. Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's fucking cringe work. I was literally not, I shit you not, I was listening to Camila Cabello albums. Nothing in this world is going to get me to listen to it now. It got me through. And now, if I listen to Camila Cabello, it reminds me of my breakup. But what doesn't remind me of my breakup is my fucking playlist that I've been curating my entire life. I can listen to my old songs again. I would have absolutely ruined Alter Bridge for myself. So don't do that. 2, distraction. I think distraction is a really good idea. Find some way to distract yourself. Streams are great for it. Streams are actually very good for it because it feels like you're in a room with someone and you're having a conversation. So it feels like you're not quite alone, because one of the things that will come with this is a sense of loneliness potentially. You might have really good friends and stuff, but you know, pick a show or find some good TV, just brain dead TV that there's a lot of that you can watch. Chuck on streams in the background, feel like there's just someone in the room with you and you can get on with your work. It staves off a little of that loneliness. Thirdly, just really do everything in your power to not contact them, to leave them alone, and give them a chance to heal, give yourself a chance to heal. Because even if there is a slither of hope in this relationship and maybe there is something that could work out in the end, I think the best thing you can do either way is at least get 6 months away from each other, because then you get really good perspective on who you are and on who they are, on what worked in your relationship and what didn't, and you can come at it from a logical place and not just one of like emotion or fear. So I would at least try and stay apart for like 6 months. And then the other thing is you can become good friends after that. Me and my ex are good friends. Emma's in here like now, maybe, I don't know. You can figure stuff out really well. But right now you're in a kind of free fall. And I think that is I think those are the top 3 best things you can do. Best things you can do. If I could just install a chip in your brain, let's put a chip in my brain. That would just allow you to do those things, force you to do those things. Genuinely are the things that got me through a really like intense breakup. And I didn't really have an intense breakup. Luckily, me and my ex we sort of mutually understood that it was over, right? And so coming out of that, it wasn't a lot of like the usual tropey, I miss her and I want her back feeling. So I came at it from a slightly different perspective. I had more the side of it that was sort of being alone and being codependent and sort of having to face this sort of like separate demon hit me. But in general, it doesn't matter, because the way that you process it and the way that it feels is the same. So for me, and I literally just did this like last year or whatever. And it got me through it, man. Like I like really, there have been other things along the way that have like rocked me, and I do feel like I'm a little more fragile than I was before the breakup. Like I think it's sort of done permanent damage, but it's more, but that isn't the breakup, and I don't want to scare you with something like that, because that's me and my shit, and it was just my psyche not being able to take another fucking haymaker of trauma. I just can't take many more of them. You know, I just can't take that many more hits. These just like genuine, like to my core trauma strikes that are coming in my life. Like I'm just desperate to get to a point where I can feel like I can't do any more of them. It's not you know Homer when he keeps getting hit by the cannonballs in Simpsons, and the doctor is like, you can't get hit by one more, you're gonna die. That's me. So yeah, it wasn't really the breakup itself, but those things I think are really I think they really got me through a breakup. Now, there was a lot more specific things that got me through it as well. I had a few things alongside that, and maybe we can talk about it another day, if they line up. But they were more personalized to me, I think. One of them being that a very close friend of mine had just gone through a breakup himself. He had just broken up with his girlfriend of 10 years, or his wife of 10 years, and I had just broken up with my girlfriend of 10 years, but he had just gone through it 9 months before. So he kind of laid out this roadmap for me and was like, this is how this is going to feel. In 3 months, you're going to be here. In 2 months, you're going to feel here. Then this is going to happen and this is going to happen. Here are some supplements. Here's some shit I did. Here's what's helping me. And, you know, we still do that. We still check in. And he is still kind of like on this like trek. He's like trekking through this fucking jungle ahead of me. And there are lots of other things that you can do that are very specific and might help you. Like for me, I had an issue with insomnia, and I had an issue with sleeping that I had to fix, and I worked on that. For him, he joined a gym. He did lots of like gym stuff. Yeah, Corpus. Yeah, and that's his thing. Like he has to go to the fucking gym, or he's gonna freak out. I have to have 2 hours of going completely non-verbal in pure darkness at night before I fall asleep, or I freak out. That's my going to the gym. And like, you know, just like shit like that, like meditation time, and things like that. You know, building deck chairs, advent calendar. But for me, I think that like, yeah, building deck chairs and working on stuff, that's Hearthstone and video games and TV. Distraction is a through line. Find ways to keep yourself busy, because the devil is in the moments of complacency and in the moments of nothingness. When you've got nothing going on, when you've got nothing happening, or you're not doing something, and when you're too relaxed, the monkey starts up. The monkey starts winding you up with stuff. And it's in those moments, you just don't want to let those in. And they will become more infrequent with time. Time is the only thing. You just have to get through a chunk of time here. And it feels absolutely fucking awful right now. And it's pretty much going to feel that way for a few days. You're going to have a few days where, unfortunately, I don't know when it happened, but it is going to be brutal. It's brutal. But it will slowly, and it is slow, but it will happen. It will taper off with time. It simply will. I promise you. Whatever it is, you know, it will taper off with time. And, you know, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what's going on, no matter what the fuck is happening in your personal life, tomorrow the sun's going to come up with or without you. So if the sun's coming up tomorrow, there is a tomorrow. Just get to that. That's your goal now. Just get to tomorrow. And then the next day is get to tomorrow. And then the next day is get to tomorrow. And before you know it, you'll be back down to a baseline of sort of normalcy. And you'll be doing one day, and this is what happens as well. One day you'll do something that surprises you. You'll sing along to a song. You'll laugh at a joke or a TikTok or something. You'll genuinely laugh. You'll sit there with a friend and you'll just be chatting, and you'll be drinking a beer, and you'll take note of the fact that you're actually relaxed and enjoying yourself. And that's when you know you're safe again. You're not fully safe, and you've still got to work on things, but it will happen. It's a nice feeling, because it will happen. You'll laugh at something, and you'll be just doing the washing up, and you'll just be singing along to song, and you'll catch yourself, and you'll feel guilty because you felt so shit for so long, and you'll feel like you don't deserve it, and you shouldn't feel bad, and you should still feel bad because and you'll feel all these kind of guilt with it, but it doesn't matter, because you sang along to that song, you laughed at that thing, you hung out with these friends and you genuinely enjoyed yourself, and you weren't thinking about how bad you felt. You weren't thinking about him or her or whatever. And that is the midpoint of your progress. You'll get to that point, and then you can note that and go, okay, the progress has been made. Yeah. So, you know, the sun will come up tomorrow. Eventually you'll feel better. And that is my advice. That's the quickest way I can say that. Dude, the thing is though, I know that like everyone wants me to play the game, and I know that it was just me. There's 170 fucking 6 people in here, and it was just me talking to one guy just then. But I know, dude, I know how you feel so much. I know exactly how you feel right now. It is fucking rough, dude. And I fully empathize with you. I can't stand it. It is one of the worst places to be in, but it can be a good place for growth as well. You'll surprise yourself if you really, you know, knuckle down and try to get through it. You'll be very surprised at not only the fact that you can do stuff and that one day you actually will feel better, but if you really sort of let yourself feel through it and really sort of appreciate it, you'll be surprised at what you can learn about yourself as well. There's a lot of room for growth, and you'll be a much better person coming out of it, regardless of what that means for you later down the line and what you're doing in your life and who you might meet and whether, you know, you two get back together and all that kind of stuff. The version of you at the end of this will be better if you let yourself learn and grow from it. And you can, man. But yeah, distraction, dude. Go for it. I think that's the best key, and it seems to be, I think, the main one for me is find ways to distract yourself.
An ancient.
Healthily, you know, try not to overdo it with, like, don't just go out there and just start fucking binging cocaine. Oh, I thought he was, like, friendly. Oh, fuck these guys. Yeah, I know. I think I did How about the drinking and music part? Yeah, and it's just you're only sort of doing yourself in, really. It just comes down to whether you want to feel better or not. You don't always know that either, you know. This isn't my first breakup or anything. I discovered that music hack in my last breakup, like before Emma. Oh my god. Am I dying? Am I on 1 HP? Why is the screen not flashing red and shit? Come on.
It's a wonder I've had such difficulty killing you.
But yeah, every time you listen to a song that makes that you give into, if you put on what's that Phil Collins song? There's one Phil Collins song. It's Not in the Air Tonight. God damn it. Phil Collins does have more than one song, it turns out. I remember I listened. It wasn't my recent breakup. It was one that I had years ago. There was I remember listening to this song. I was like 20. Against all odds, right? Now this is gonna fucking kill you, Andreas. I'm sorry, but in fact I won't play it because it's gonna fuck him up. It's the one where he goes, so take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. And there's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. And dude, I remember being fucking 20 years old, dude. Listening to this fucking song in the fucking dark, bruv. Just sitting there, dude. 20 years old. Just like, imagine how hilarious this was to look at as well. In the dark, drinking vodka. Just out of the bottle, out of my mind. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. Crying, you know, just absolutely the most pathetic scene. And then it would stop. And then I'd be like, play. Take a look at me now. There's just... Dude, it's the worst thing you can do. Just fully giving into it. The way I see it is that every time you give into it, you're just adding another day. You know how you're like so desperate to get to the next day? Like I was saying, it will shave off the smallest little percentage of pain that you feel. You feel. It literally feels like your heart has been torn out. It's one of the worst feelings, heartbreak. It genuinely is just. It's just such waking torment. But you're adding a day on, or it's almost like you delete today's progress. You listen to that song, you drink the extra drink, you delete today's progress. There is a point where you can drink through it, and there is a point where you can sort of like get through it. I've done it a couple of times. For me, sometimes anger is a bit of a purge. I remember getting to the point where I said I was alone and I've done it a few times. I've done it like throughout my life where I've just gone, fuck it, I'm having another drink. And it's not, I'm having another drink, I don't even care. It's, fuck you, I'm taking the power back. And I'm doing what I want. And I'm going to have another drink. And I have another drink. And it's like, you know, there's an empowerment element that does come later on, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Now, I don't want to keep talking about it, because the poor boy, I just told him to distract himself from it, and all we're doing is all piling on and talking about it. So, yeah, let us know. Give us a progress update in a week, or, you know, if you feel better or whatever. But for now, I'll try and make this as interesting for you to watch, or, you know, go follow some streamers and find some good TV to watch and see how you get on, bro. It will, yeah, to close it out, it will get, this too shall pass, and it will slowly fade away, that grueling, brutal state that you're in. Sorry, friend. I hate to start the fight, but I know you're going to attack me anyway, so we're going to do it. Now, someone give me another song to sing, so it's not in his head like an earworm. Silver Springs. That's not that much of a better one, though, is it? You know, that's not what I was kind of asking for. You could be my Silver Spring. That's gonna be one of the worst suggestions for the chat room. Her screaming at her ex at Wembley. Cursing him. A witch cursing her ex. Insane suggestion. Hope to come in someday and tell you that everything you will, dude. You will, I promise. You will get there. I promise you that. If you help yourself and you just, you know, do what you can also rely on your instinct as well. Your instinct will tell you what is a good thing to do and what is a bad. Deep down, you can ask your inner self. You can ask. There's a face inside you, or your true self in there, that will answer the question: is this a good idea to do? And it will give you the answer, yes or no. And trust that instinct. And just steel yourself.
Everyone is so eager
You'll
to advise me, as if any of you know me or what I need. The biggest loss.
Now, without further ado, let's all watch Herald of Darkness to completely distract ourselves.
Live and exclusively here at the Game Awards.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Warlindor, and I present to you the Old Gods of Asgard featuring that best-selling
While I
writer
snack
Alan Wake.
on bullshit.
This is Herald of Darkness.
You grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say. Come on in and listen. Lost words you've been missing. On the fire you're bearing. The eye of the darkness you're lying. So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker I chased those frights away. Ooh, no. So true. So here is a clue of how to remember. Visions they come.
The emotional whiplash. That's what we need right now.
The lights switch to.
This is Andreas's head. What is your name? Andres? That's him right now. Surrounded by doom, and all of us are like. I am the magic clicker.
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers.
Greg is Wallendor.
Too much I had to get away. The story's the end, all a piece of
Andres. Andrew. Is it Andre or Andres? Andreas. It's gotta be Andre, isn't it? Silent S.
I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Would you say you lived a jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
I don't know why that tickles me every time. The way he says, but true. Everyone's like, oh, it's so sad. He's like, yeah, but it's true. It's the truth. I'm just telling you. Look at him. There he is. So happy. I will never be able to achieve the level of happiness that Sam Lake has in that fucking moment there. No matter what happens to me in life, I couldn't reach it. It's a level of joy that is just so far out of reach for me. Nobody can. I could drown in a bucket of ecstasy and I still wouldn't. Yes! Everyone go purchase a copy of Alan Wake. Or Dead by Daylight, it's the same game. It's the same game. I'm learning this dance for my next mental breakdown.
In my life is due to you saving me when I specifically told you not to. Well, it was my family, my mess. I know
What a
Baldur
game.
wasn't perfect, but he was
Incredible.
mine.
I know.
You know? You think you can even begin to understand?
Oh,
the pain?
finally, dude. I've been waiting for her to ask this the entire game. So that he can be like, I do know the pain.
Losing a child?
Yes, I do.
Before Atreus?
Her name was Calliope.
Calliope. What happened?
It was long ago.
Admittedly, he did do exactly what you're trying to do, innit?
I shouldn't have asked.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we just Uno Reverso you? Bitch. Oh, look. There you go, PB. Oh, I can't do that. My normal capture allows me to zoom in on the game, but I haven't set it up for them because we're capturing it through the Elgato. Show me the champion of light. It worked. I'll show you the Gregory of Darkness. It got the song out, didn't it? You're welcome, Andre. Peter Andre. Mysterious girl, I wanna make love to you. What? How did that go? I wanna get close to you? What's the lyrics to Mysterious Girl? What happened to Peter Andre? Is he still knocking about? What is he doing? Did he get cancelled? Why do I feel like that happened? Oh, you're the bad guy. Oh, it's these. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. I love that move so much. Ow. You still alive? Yes, you are. The rod. Oh, really? Oh, silly me. Oh, thanks for teaching me what a fucking shield is. Oh, hang on. Let me just check. 1 second. What was my name again? Oh, yeah. The God of War. Thanks for teaching me what a shield does. At 53. Goddamn backseat gamers. You know what you could do? Instead of backseat gaming, get the fuck down here and fight, Freya. You. So fucking satisfying. It's unreal. Come on, do it again. Who's left? Who are you?
Serves the Aesir right. These are formidable creatures, very territorial too. Good luck.
Hey. All right, see you. Oh my good god. Punch the lion elk. Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. You like that now, boy, now, boy? Time to die. I'm sorry, my friend. It's the only way. Make it quick. I had no choice. Superman in Man of Steel. Me to Merlin when he was, you know what? This is an uplifting stream now. We're trying to keep Andre off the ledge. let's just talk about something else. You got nothing else to say, huh?
We need to get to that
Oh.
watchtower. We'll
Really?
have to go through the valley, this way.
She sounds so much like the boss, doesn't she?
your
I know it's a
son's
different
story.
voice actor entirely, but
You
I
should
feel like
know
she
my
does give
daughters.
that vibe with some of the line
In the
deliveries.
service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village, not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands. I swore revenge.
That's... I can't imagine.
I paid back their blood 1,000 times and burned Olympus to the ground. Yet, the guilt remained.
I mean, that's the point,
Perhaps
isn't
you
it?
will kill me, Freya. But it will bring you no peace.
Yeah, look.
Perhaps it is not peace I seek. All those times
And that's
I
the
found
character
you,
growth that
why'd you
people hate.
refuse to fight me?
Every outcome would mean defeat.
What does that mean?
I have never wished you harm, Freya.
Oh, fucking
You
hell.
helped us. You saved Atreus when he was sick. I did not wish to live with killing you, any more than I wished to die.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, we clearly don't want to kill her. I mean, there's the growth, right? Like, that line there. That he literally, like, he was nothing but vengeance and killing. And it brought him absolutely zero peace with, you know, what happened to his wife and kid and that. Is called a character arc. That's a character growth and a character arc. And the idea that people would be upset with that is insane to me. I mean, it's not insane. Of course people are, because everyone's the worst.
Their song makes their allies invulnerable. They will not let
What the
you
hell is
through
that?
unless you
Hey, look who
destroy
it
them
is,
all.
baby. It is bin day. I've already done it. Didn't notice the clock already struck midnight. It's now my birthday, and I'm glad I tuned in tonight. I might be able to impart your advice today to Andre, to someone close to me when the time comes. Jesus. Sounds like you're going to break them up. Let's just say, you know what? I'm not going to make those jokes for the sake of Andre. I'm going to get him through this. I mean, you know, this guy. 100% about to break up. Let's just say my brother and his girlfriend will be coming to a... Let's just say there will be one objection at the wedding that he won't be expecting.
My village.
The worst person in the world, Corpus Floor Manager. Like, no doubt in my mind now. Whatever the fuck he's up to is absolutely sinister.
We spend afternoons stealing honey bread from the grand hall.
True, like, lawful
At harvest
evil.
time, we'd dance and feast until the sun rose. It was all so simple. Why did I have to go back here? Be reminded of all this.
Oh, this is where they were a family. This is their home. When Balder was young. Balder was our only son though, right? Thor and the other one with someone
The
else's
grand
kid.
hall. It's in ruin.
Wait, is there another one? There is, isn't there? Who's the other son? Oh, it's Loki, isn't it? But like, he's not in this setting. I really don't know Norse mythology as well as I
We can get through over here.
probably should. Considering everything is Norse mythology nowadays, isn't it? Hellblade, MCU, this, Cura.
May Freya never waver.
The other half is missing. May she protect us always. An old adage, if you will.
It's only ball down.
I hear them inside. Get ready to clear them out.
Oh, come on, dude. You're not gonna give me that? Fucking bullshit. Oh, fuck, it's that. Come here. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Wait, where is he? Oh, come on, man. Where did he come from? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. In fact, turn it on. Where are they? Oh, there's one. That's a Dark Souls boss. You go that far? Oh. Bruv. What are you doing?
It wasn't enough what Odin did to me. He's desecrated every memory I have of home.
Be glad
You think that delivery sounds so much like the boss?
In Sparta, we were taken from our homes as children and raised in the Agoni. We marched or we drowned, fought for scraps or starved. Our elders beat us till we could not stand. At night, we made our way home, alone, or were food for wolves. That is how Spartans are made.
Really nothing here. The fighting pits. God of War 3 was going to win with Kratos ending up in Christianity links. Dude, fucking the most hilarious thing to me is if God of War, if Kratos had to fight Jesus Christ. It's my number one dream in life. It's all I want now. I care not for anything else. I want like a whole game like this, but he has to fight Jesus. Jesus is the bad guy, you know. You have to go for him or you have to fight Moses, you know what I mean?
These plans compare similarly to the scornfuls we found in the foothills of Midgard ages ago.
Moses with a sniper rifle. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you supposed to be doing something here? Oh, it freezes here. It's like the other one.
Well, considering how Spartans are made, it's no wonder you turned out as you did. Your fate was sealed from the start.
Fate can be overcome.
I used to think so. When the Norns told me of my son's fate, I thought I could change it. You know well how that works.
The Norns. The fates of these lands.
That's right. You defy prophecy at your own peril.
Kratos walking through the parted Red Sea. There's a bit in Final Fantasy 16 like that. It'd be fucking amazing. But it's Moses you're fighting. You face Moses now. In the Red Sea. I don't know why I did that. I do not know why I did that. Hey man, sorry if this sounds crazy, but I was in a 6-year relationship with Charlize Theron and I was hoping you'd give me some advice. I make $400,000 a month, so money is an issue. I'm important. First time chat. Oh wow, Orcus just taking the piss out of that guy for some reason. What a horrible person. I know exactly why you did that, Orcus. It was PB's fault. But you have made a horrendous mistake. That is
Atreus would agree with
one
you
of the
about
worst
prophecy.
things anyone has ever
He
done.
rushes blindly to a fate the giants foretold.
God of War 3 was going to be Kratos teaming up with Norse and Egyptian gods of war and becoming the three wise men of Christianity. Bullshit. There's no way that's what they were going
I
to
know
do.
all the Ragnarok prophecies. There's no champion of the
You know
giants.
how, you know, like the most awkward
Because of
thing
this
you can
champion,
do is
the realms
when
are saved at Ragnarok. Only Asgard falls, and Odin with it.
you weren't there.
Odin's obsession with
Right, there's nothing worse. Okay. 4 people are sitting around at a pub having a good old conversation, right? A 5th person comes in and says something that the 4 people, like, okay, the 4 people are talking about Moses, right? And the 4 people are like, oh, I love Moses. Moses is so great, right? The 5th person comes and sits down and is like, hey guys, what's going on? And then they go, yeah, not much. What was you talking about? We were talking about Moses. And the 5th person goes, oh, I fucking hate Moses. What a prick. And then the 4 other people have, it's so awkward because you have to be like, oh, yeah, yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. And then one of 2 things happens. Either the 5th person, you know, there's nothing worse than when you're the 5th person and you're like, oh, they all, okay, I'm a piece of shit. That feeling of like coming in late to a conversation and completely misreading the situation, and now it's you're the most cringe person on the planet. Or they don't know. It's even worse when they don't know and they think that like this is the first time it's been spoken about that evening and they keep talking about it, but everyone's already had the conversation, that they carry on going. That's what Orcus just did. It's the most painful thing I've ever seen, maybe ever happen in my chat room. I'm going to pretend it didn't happen. I'm going to pretend it didn't happen. And it's not entirely his fault. PB is also to blame. All right. Great. They designed Tyr to look like white Jesus. Do you think so? I think he just looks like a bloke. I think that Tyr's going to turn on us, though. I reckon he's a plant. I get the sense that Tyr is going to, like, become a bad guy. Or, like, he's been working against us all along, or he's working for Odin, or something like that. Some sort of plot twist, betrayal is going to happen. That's why they want him to just look kind of normal and unthreatening, because they want to trick you. Now, is that trauma
Atreus will not
we
be a
don't know.
pawn of prophecy.
But we will find
You
out.
still stand against fate, even with victory foretold.
I will not march my son to war. He is no Spartan. I would keep it that way.
Here is sad Brad. I wish I looked like that.
You would speak to me of protecting your child? Is my tragedy not enough of a lesson? Fighting fate is a waste of the precious time we're given to spend with them. You never know when someone will come along and cut it short.
Fighting Fate is also the theme of Barthandelus in Final Fantasy XIII, one of my favourite pieces of music from the entire franchise. I am the second person I'm convinced you all love it. No one here liked your joke. It was really, really awful. Because we all just spent a long time talking to that guy about how brutal it is, the place he's in, and giving him advice and being nice to him. And then you just came in and said that, and it was really fucking... really horrible. And it's entirely PB's fault. She set you up. I don't know why she did that. But she did. Hey Brad, how's it going? Man, I hope that guy is doing okay. Okay, Murgle's fucking mean as well. I don't know why you lot are doing this. I don't understand exactly what's happening. I thought I did. But Murgle's was my last person on the cards to jump in. Can I not jump down there?
What
Did anyone have Murgles on the bullying card? Bingo card. 2024 is going to be a doozy, guys. Hey, guys. 2024 is going to be a doozy.
Can you swing that torch to the other side and burn the bramble blocking your path?
Hey. Shut up. I got this. I don't think I can reach that though. Oh fuck, I didn't get that there, did I? Do I have to get this while I'm here?
Can you swing that torch to the other side and burn the bramble blocking your path?
Bro.
Use your blades to swing the torch to the other side.
Okay, that was not correct. New year, new bully. They're here. They're out in force. I'm supposed to do it from here, maybe? No, it must just be that I do it from the other side. There's no way it can reach that, can it? Can it come all the way back around?
Let's not waste any more time. Come on.
She sounds like the boss. It's annoying me that no one agrees.
When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
You guys can fuck off, dude. I'm getting pissed off with saying like the most amazing shit and no one fucking acknowledges my incredible genius. God, you guys are awful. It's even worse than the outright straight up bullying that Orcus just did. That none of us will ever understand. Can it go around again? excuse, Ray. No? I thought I had to fucking go that way. I taught you everything I know. Oh no.
How can you, of anyone alive, be squeamish about war? After all the gods you've killed.
I have seen enough war to know the cost.
And I, after the price I paid to end war.
What a 3. Now I can't unhear it. Yeah, welcome to me playing both of these games. It's almost as if they told the voice actor, like, hey, we want you to sound like this here. Listen to this speech from this character called the boss. That's what we want you to sound like.
That's one of Odin's captains. Be ready.
Atreus is grounded, basically. Fist. Just in time for me to watch the entirety of Echo. That shit as well. Smashed him, to be honest. The glaive. Oh, what? I earned that? It'd be fun, wouldn't it? The glaive.
Ragnarok will not bring back what you have lost, any more than killing me.
I am reaching my limit for enlightened strategies from you today. Can you please just shut up and kill things?
Everyone who played God of War 1 to 3 playing God of War 4. I need to piss so badly, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I just cannot be bothered to say that. It's giving me a stomachache. That's how long I had the perfect opportunity to go during Herald of Darkness or something, but it didn't go. And now I have a stomachache. I'm gonna have a really nice stomachache for when I cook myself some dinner and watch an episode of Fargo. Nothing better than having a stomachache for dinner time. Bubble got some Fargo. My new album. I don't know what's on the menu for dinner. It's a toss-up. I might have I have got a pizza that I've been looking at for a few days. A little ristorante pepperoni deal. I've got fish and chips in the freezer. I've got burgers as well. I could cook them up. I've got eggs. Could have burgers and eggs. It's kind of like a poor man's steak and egg. As a trap. You think I'm stupid? Got quite a few options, to be honest, but all of them. The only food I have currently is like a minute in the air fryer type shit. I don't really have anything else. 5 minutes left to 3 hours. Oh fuck, we gotta finish this level. Let's see if it actually times out like I think after 3 hours. It's so bizarre. Yeah, that was a really smart idea, to be honest. Well done, Kratos. I've no idea what it is that does that timeout, and it's annoying that I can't reset it without, like, I guess restarting my computer. I don't know how the computer has any bearing on it. Is that an option on the screen somewhere? Like, is there a screen timeout option on the computer somewhere?
Do not tell me to kill again.
What?
I killed to protect my son, to aid my friends. But I will be no one's monster. Never again.
You don't get to make that choice. Not
Oh
with
yeah,
the
that's
debt
true.
you
She
owe
said
me.
the most
I
triggering
am
thing of all
not here
time
for
to him.
debts. I would always have helped you.
So much has been taken from me, and I'm just supposed to let it all go?
Freya.
Enough.
Oh god, there's a little mushroom man on there. I'm sorry, bruv. I almost fucking took your head off. Jesus. Oh, I'm scared to hit everything.
Let's go.
This is a little mushroom
It's just
guy
past
on
those
there.
doors up ahead.
Little mushroom man is also what I call my...
There. I feel the source of the magic keeping me in Midgard.
What is this place?
My home. I was born here.
What are you, fucking queen of the Toadstool Kingdom?
Hold on. Something's not right. Opinbera. World tree roots, bound in Odin's damn knots. That's how he did it. Come on!
The fuck is that?
It belongs to Odin?
No! It protects Yggdrasil's roots wherever they are. Bastard was counting on it. That's it! Don't I need to get to those roots! You have its attention now! Don't lose it!
Come on, drop a health. Witcher music.
What are you doing? Get it
I'm
in
looking for
space.
help. Oh, fuck.
Good. Keep at it. Drag it out. Don't let it hide in the realm tear.
Oh. Move.
It's still in the way. I need to get to those roots.
I know!
The worst. She's the worst, dude.
I have it!
In that case,
Hurry!
finally!
I thought she was gonna kill me, dude. That would have been amazing if she'd stabbed Kratos.
You are free!
In Vanaheim, yes. But there are more roots. She will guard them with her light.
I mean, look at the different phases of this. It's so interesting. The gameplay is massively improved on, to be honest. That's where they spent all the budget. Oh, I dropped the shield just in time for it to launch that at me.
It attacks through realm tear.
I see it!
Oh, I feel like I got that one.
Yes! Bring it down! Use your legs, not your teeth!
What did she just say? He's blazing at the shield. Of course it's got a fucking laser.
Your axe! Aim for my sigils!
This?
Yes! It's working!
It is more desperate!
Yes, be ready for anything!
Terrified of my screens turning off any second now. Fuck me. People play Monster Hunter of all the fights like this.
It's weak. It won't last much longer.
Insane choices, Kratos. Stop.
It's opening its stomach again. Get ready. Bane, you can't block a blast that powerful.
What are you doing?
It's going back in.
We will not let it.
I have to break his hold on me, and you are in the way. That's the ripple.
Thanks, Dr. Bong. I don't like the idea of chopping off its tail. The reason... just sorry, I know I'm interrupting the fucking thing. The reason I don't want to play Monster Hunter is not because I don't think that the fight... Like, that was a... That, by the way, that was a great fucking boss fight. The phases of that were really interesting. I enjoyed that one a lot. He says with the most monotone drawl, couldn't have reacted less. I know. I'm barely alive, guys, okay? I'm barely alive. But the reason I don't want to play Monster Hunter is I've seen people play it, a little bit of it. Sometimes when you hurt them, they like limp off and try to go back to their little home. I can't do that. If it was just sort of like go in there, beat it up and chop its head off, you know, break its neck and that. I can handle that because you do that in this and it doesn't spaz me out. I don't like it that much. But when they get injured and they like, you know, people like Insta Rage that are like, you get to chop its tail off and hurt it, you know, like serial killers in real life. It's not for me. But it's a shame because I think the game itself looks good. And like the quality of the game and the monsters and stuff look really interesting. But yeah, the element to it which is like clearly sadistic. Like some people don't have the thing that I have where I feel really bad about hurting animals. I don't like seeing animals hurt or anything like that. Some people don't have that. They don't care. They don't see animals as humans, so they don't, you know, I see animals as human, basically. You know, like I'll kill an animal in a game and shit, and I don't mind, like, if you killing anything humanely, I don't care about, including humans. If you get one of those cow bolt guns and put it to the back of my head and killed me, I'll be really happy. I'm okay with it, but like the process of slowly killing something, I don't like that much. I can handle like fighting a big fucking dragon like that and it's trying to kill you back and you have to fight it off to a degree. Like it doesn't stress me out too much. But I saw a little bit of Monster Hunter where they beat up a like a giant, like it looked like a fucking pterodactyl or something, and it limped off and tried to go back to its nest, and I was like, oh dude, how the fuck are you still playing that? I couldn't do Shadow of the Colossus because it's you're clearly, like, these things are clearly innocent and they haven't done anything to you, and you're just injuring them. It's absolutely brutal. I don't know why anyone enjoyed that game. People who say Shadow of the Colossus and Monster Hunter are their favorite game, I don't trust you as a person. I don't trust you. I think you might be a serial killer. I think maybe you kill cats in your spare time. It scares me. Don't like it. Don't trust it. Fuck you guys. You're all bad people. Let's carry on before my screen turns off.
Is it done?
It's over. It's really over.
And now that you have what you seek,
I suppose this is the point where I forgive you, where I kill you.
have you decided?
To be honest, I don't think I can do either. There's still a part of me that is so angry that it'll always be angry. But no. You are not the one who needs to die. I do see that. Look. Everything that's happened between us.
No need to explain. Not to me. Not for that.
That was a good exchange. Her being like, I can't do either is a great line in response to how she feels.
I do not
What a horrible
regret
position to
saving
be.
your life.
You get it, right? You can feel.
Will. But the choice between life and death should have been yours to make. I should not have robbed you of that choice.
That was a solid scene. The writers doing scenes like this are still absolutely on point, by the way, which was a thing that I thought earlier on and didn't mention. The individual like character scenes and stuff are still very strong in this. What I mean by the writing being a little weaker is I just don't feel like it makes as much sense overall. Like I think the overall story is a little weaker. But again, I'll wait till I finish it to really feel that out. The amulet is a unique item with expendable slots for enchantments. The amulet can be upgraded to expand. But do I even have any fucking enchantments? I don't even have an enchantment. I haven't even put one on. Oh no, maybe I just didn't have it. Right, okay.
Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment.
Sort of putting together a little end of the world crew as well. If Tyr doesn't, you know, turn against us. Tyr and against us. I mean, she fucking must hate Freya. Freya must hate Odin as.
Now embed your blades into the glowing vines and light it.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
Her voice is calmer now. But Rachel said something about her having a flat delivery earlier on, which is kind of true, but I couldn't tell whether it was on purpose or not. But the way that her voice has changed here does make me think that it was a decision in the acting.
Send Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you have.
When you're in, yeah, when you just burned out. Me trying to stream some days where I'm absolutely on the edge of death.
He's my
I'm like,
brother.
hi guys, welcome.
He
to
was
the
the most
stream."
important person in the world to me for half my life.
L'Oreal delivery again.
These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
Oh, I frost both.
Now the sigil should hold the frost. Well done.
Mama said I was a smart man. Does this work? No. God damn. Smuggle's got damn it. Did I miss something?
Watch out, those are witches. Powerful manifestations of runic magic.
Oh, I'm guessing. No. Yes.
Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened.
That's got dumbing your intelligence. I've played a lot of games now. I am a gamer now, to be fair. No.
Wait.
Skull and Hattie.
Skull and Hattie
Chasing
are
the
in
moon.
Vanaheim?
We're actually
We
doing it.
learned the
That's fine.
giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look,
Jurassic
the
Park.
sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown
Wildebeest.
accustomed to.
Wildebeest are stampeding.
It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done.
I used to be
Maybe that goes
annihilated.
for Freyr, too.
Simon's down there. Simon. Simon! Simon, you must never go there. That is the elephant graveyard, Simon.
What is this?
I don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There are two wolves
I can't.
represented here. Perhaps
It's
a connection
overtaking
to
me.
our friends in the sky. A mystery for another
Simon,
time.
you deliberately disobeyed me, and what's worse, you put Jennifer in danger. Simon. The worst name, dude. It's about as Paul. Fuck. Simon, you have forgotten who you are. Remember who you are, Simon. Simon! Fuck, did she just tell me how to solve this?
You won't be able to damage it without destroying the mother. It's a large bulbous thing. You can't miss it. I think you'd have better luck burning it.
Yeah, I'm on it. I just can honestly, I swear to God, I never remember how to switch weapons. This fucking game. Oh God, Simon. Ooh. Oh no. They got me good, Raj. Simon, everything the light touches will be
My
yours.
sigils can break through their shield.
Yeah, so can I. Simon says.
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
There isn't, you fucking lying bitch. Simon!
Incoming!
Concentrate. It took me again. He's alive! Alive! Simon. It's the worst name of all time. Oh fuck, dude. I literally am crying. Like the tears that are running down my fucking face. Tears streaming down your face, and I. Fuck me, dude. That got me good. Where are you? Over here? Jesus. You're annoying to find.
So much has happened since I last saw Freyr.
Didn't mean to go through here. Probably
I'm not even sure where to begin.
Anymore.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Deimos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness.
Mufasa, Simon's down there. Dude, all I want is a full redub of the movie where they just say Simon instead of Simba. Nothing else changes.
My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
Okay. Where though? Where am I putting it? Oh, there goes the screen. How much longer have I got until the end of the level? Is it more than or less than 5 minutes? Oh, I might not be able to do anything here. Gotta play it through fucking OBS. G-Sync has come up. Is that what it is? G-Sync? How do I open G-Sync? Do I enable G-Sync? No, that's not what it is. But there might be another option in here. I'm sorry, I know this is unbelievably boring and you can't see what I'm even doing either. Set up G-Sync. Video image settings. Color settings. I'm in the NVIDIA control panel. Maybe this is where it is though. Refresh rate. Color settings. What I want is the is there an option for like when it times out? It's not, is there? How long was that then? I can't fucking see anything. I'm playing it in OBS. It's the tiniest little amount. How many can you put? Can't see shit. It's horrible.
Forgiveness can be
It's like playing it
powerful,
on a phone.
even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
Yeah, but my other wife's dead, so checkmate, bitch. Is this something to fight? I can't fight anything. This is going to be impossible. You know what?
Right side!
Anyone here?
Enemies to your left!
Fuck me.
Shield strike now!
Sorry. It's delayed as well, by the way. This is basically like playing it on your mobile phone. And you're not holding your mobile phone. And also, it's fucking delayed.
On your guard, Kratos!
Now we'll really see if I can game.
The whip! Replicate!
In the distance. He's not there. Impossible to parry anything. I'm fucking... The sound and everything is so insane for me. We did it. Touch and go, but...
All my former spouse taught me was that
now I
there's
really
no
am
limit
using
to
the
the
increased
depth
difficulty
to which
mod.
a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's
Power
time
options, just
someone
in
makes
Windows
Rose
though, the power
prophecy
options
come
thing.
true.
I don't think that's what it is, but how
War is a
long
terrible thing, Kratos.
was it before
But
the thing
some
kicked in?
things are even worse. You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
I'm opening
And
it
if
just
you
to
fail?
remind myself.
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
Less than 5 said from Plum Rug, but here we are like fucking 45 minutes later. Reminder for everyone that backseat gaming is always bullshit.
So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
Ready here? Is this where we are?
As I ever will be.
Yeah.
No. It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight.
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. Have you any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
Who's this actor? I feel like I recognize his voice. I sort of feel like I recognize his face. Did they use his face?
But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
He's Mike from Until Dawn. I don't
Hasn't been your
remember.
home for a long time, has it?
Which one's Until Dawn? The one with Hayden Panettiere.
Do what you gotta do.
Brett Dalton.
All right,
Oh,
all right, that's enough.
From
Ain't y'all got nothing
Agents of
better
S.H.I.E.L.D.
to do than gawking at
Grant
family
Wall.
sorting squabbles?
Oh, yeah, from Until Dawn.
Come
Yeah,
on,
okay, I know who that is. Okay, he's killing it in this.
Not you.
Oh.
Got a few things to square with you. Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Sonic Imbue.
All right, then. I'll meet y'all back at the house. Unless you want me to fix anything up first.
Don't run off without me now, brother. I've done what I can here.
I want the stuff in the. I want the stuff in the chest.
Well, brother, care to meet our new allies? Or shall we depart?
Excuse me, can you stop and help a lady out, please?
Absolutely not. That smells like a side quest. And I will not save the game. And then end the game. And then end the game. And the spirit of life calling. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for more of Simon.
Wait. There's no mountain too great. Hear these words and have faith. Have faith. Hella in the mayor. Hella in the mayor. Hella in the mayor. He lives in you. He lives in me. He watches over everything we see.
Simon.
Simon.